just kind of jump in, if we can, just go over that relationship with yourself and Don Madge, and how that all came about. And we'll get this moving and get you out of here.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, no, so moved to Cape Town, started working at Point Break, and made friends with Matt Leishan. And then I was always with Matt, always training with Matt, and then obviously I met Don through him.
Okay,
Then
nice.
did a few boxing sessions with Don when Matt was away, and became mates like that.
Okay, fantastic. Dude, so you were kind of in and around the fighting boxing gyms local in South Africa, and eventually you moved over to the UAE. I'm sure there's a long story behind all of that, and I know you've done other podcasts and stuff that guys can check out. I realize we're a little bit crunched for time, but what we really want to get to is the chaos we've been seeing you been getting up to, the endurance kind of stuff. How did that all start for you, becoming like quite an obsessed endurance athlete? I believe it's not for a massive length of time. It's something that's reasonably quite new in your life.
Yeah, bro. So I just started in August last year. I got kind of overdoing all the weights and all that shit, and I came off drugs. I was like on drugs for 14 years, and then I came off that. I've been clean for like almost 4 years now. So I was clean for like 3 years, and I just found like, I don't know, I needed something else in my life. Like, I'd fixed my life. I was making like good money, but something was missing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I've always loved sports. I've always loved sports and all of that. But I would get into the weight training, I'd get into really good shape, and then I just get over it. Like I said on another podcast, I can't do another bicep curl. Like, it's fucking boring, you know? And obviously, like, I can't box and all that shit. I'm freaking old. Like, I like hitting pads and stuff like that. I've torn my shoulder. But, I mean, what can I actually get into? And then I read this book, this Goggins book, You Can't Hurt Me, and he talks about ultra running and stuff like that. And I was checking up on that. And, I mean, fuck, bro, most ultra runners are all over the age of 40. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a guy named Rich Roll. He stopped taking drugs at the age of 43. He's like top 25 fittest person in the world now. And he's 50 years old. It's just because this sport it's basically people who fucking hate the world. They've been through so much shit that run. Do you know what I mean? It's like you need to have a bit of a demon inside of you. So, I mean, that's a perfect sport. And like, I started getting into this mental toughness thing. I wanted to harden my mind a lot, and I just did this mental toughness challenge, and I started walking outside every day. And then I ended up running like 500 meters, and then I was running 500 meters, and then I finally got up to 1K. And I mean, I remember my goal was to run 3Ks without stopping last year, August, yeah. And I wanted to take it to another level, and this mental toughness thing I was doing, he said it was a 75-day challenge thing, and afterwards, like, I completely changed, and he said there's another 30 days and another 30 days, and if you complete this program, you'll have the same mentality as an ultra marathon runner or like an Ironman. So I thought to myself, well, if I want to have a fucking mentality as an ultra marathon runner, then I'll be an ultra marathon runner, right? So I signed up for a 53K ultra marathon in the mountains. I didn't really fucking understand that. I just thought, like, okay, 53K is like, you know, like it's just a little bit longer than a marathon. And then I saw, like, I've got fucking 13 hours to do this. I'm like, I can fucking do that. I didn't understand that I'm running up a mountain for 25Ks. Do you know what I mean? So I signed up for that, and I got a coach. And I just, you know, I went and I said to him, bro, I'll do whatever the fuck you tell me to do. Like, I was 110 kilos. I was like, I know, like, I'm 110 kilos, and I've only ran like 400 meters, but I'll do whatever you tell me to do. Like, no matter what you tell me to do, I'll fucking do it. And I just took that very seriously, bro. Like, he said on the podcast the other day also, like, I just take it very fucking serious. If he tells me to run 25Ks, bro, I won't run 24Ks and 900 meters. There's not a chance. Like, there's been often times where he's finished and I've run past him 100 meters to come back because he told me to run 25Ks. So I just took it really seriously, bro. I followed my coach, and I did that 53K. It was fucked up. Like, I've never been through something like that. basically 25 kilometers up a mountain, and then when they show the graph, it's like 25 k's up, 25 k's down. Bro, I only remember going down after 44 fucking kilometers. Like, there was no down. Like, sometimes they'll drop you down and they'll fucking throw you back up. It was hard, bro. And after that, I was pretty much addicted. I signed up for so many ultra marathons before I even did that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I thought, you know what, I just have to choose. Everything I've done in my life, like from being an addict, I've always quit shit. Do you know what I mean? So I just decided, like, I'm going to pick something to do, and I'm going to fucking do it no matter what happens. Like, I've torn my hamstring 3 times in these 8 months, and I haven't stopped it. Like, I've just trained around it. You know what I mean? But normally I would stop. Anything else I would stop. I tore my shoulder, so I stopped boxing. Do you know what I mean? It's like everything, I get injured, it gets a bit fucking hard, and I pussy out. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But, like, this has completely changed me, and the more I do of this shit, like, nothing really phases me anymore, right? It's like ultra marathon running is basically the biggest life lesson, as in shit's gonna fucking happen, bro. like that Tyson quote, everyone's got a plan till you get punched in the fucking face, bro. When you do an ultra marathon, you get punched in the fucking face 20 times.
Yeah.
You'll get blisters. You'll think your foot's broken. Your knee feels like it's broken. You might fucking run out of water, bro. The one ultra marathon, all my water ran out. It leaked off the fucking bag. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just need to adapt or die. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to ask you.
That's what I love about it.
Yeah, you mentioned about tearing your hamstring, and if you watch any sort of guys like David Goggins or Cameron Haynes and these kind of guys that really push the limits, that's quite a common theme. You just learn to deal with pain and just carry on as if it's normal life. Like, how do you mentally put such a thing aside to say, okay, well, look, my left hamstring's probably gone, but I've still got 35 Ks to go, and you just kind of go on with it?
So that's never happened to me it's only happened to me in training. So it's never happened to me. I didn't tear my hamstring in a race or anything.
Yeah.
The only thing, like, the most pain I've been in is on this treadmill thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, there was a point where I don't know, I thought my foot was like fractured on the top. My knee was just fucked. My ankle was fucked. Like, bro, I was a mess, you know? And 1 week before I did the 250K on the treadmill.
Yeah, sorry, Carl. Let's just quickly give, for those people that will listen that wonder what we're talking about. You decided to run 250 kilometers on a treadmill in your flat in the lockdown over how many days?
Yeah. Over 5 days. So I had a race in Sri Lanka that was 250 kilometers through Sri Lankan rainforest, right? Fucking 75% humidity. It would have been awesome, bro. But obviously they had to cancel it. So basically it's 40 Ks on the one day, then 51 Ks the next day, 51 Ks the next. Yeah, 40 Ks, 51, 69, 39, 40. I can't remember.
I'm no mathematician, but something crazy like that.
Something like that, bro. It's basically 6 marathons in 5 days. So, I mean, I trained for this shit, you know? And I also had one in the Amazon in June. But obviously that's also cancelled, the 230K. But I thought to myself, fuck me, bro. Like, everyone's doing all this shit, like, in their gardens and stuff. I'm like, I can run it on a treadmill. So I spoke to my gym, and they gave me a Matrix treadmill to do it. And, bro, I just fucking did it. It's the hardest thing I ever did.
What sort of temperature are we talking about?
Eh?
What sort of temperature are we talking about there, where you are at the moment that you had to run in on the treadmill?
No, I had the aircon on.
Oh, there's a secret.
But fuck you. Bro, basically, I was sweating my ass off, and my wife was sitting there with a fucking beanie on and a thing like that. But I mean, I got 3 dogs. I can't really stick the heat up there. I'm motherfucker.
Yeah.
I was hot, bro. I was fucking uncomfortable. I stayed at this wall for 5 days. Actually, I stayed at this thing on the treadmill that said max heart rate 220 minus your age. Like, I'll never fucking forget that. Like, I stared at that for 5 days. It was in my line of sight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck. I was just looking at this number 220. Just keep fucking running.
So what are the kind of things that are going through your mind at something like that? So this is where I want to swing it around, because a lot of people who watch my show all just like MMA mad and that kind of thing, but there's a secret of mentality to certain people, and having to do something like that, what you've just done, is very much aligned with fighting. It's very much putting yourself in this.
It's 100%. You can. I mean, but if you speak to Don could probably say, Don will tell you the same thing. Like, I've watched a lot about Don, and I always, I'm like maybe his biggest fan. But I see shit that he says, and I can relate completely to him. Do you understand? Because he understands, because he trains fucking hard, bro. Like, trains like 7 hours a day.
Yeah.
There's only so much your body can take, bro, but there's so much your mind can take you to. Yeah. And there's 100% he fucking goes to a dark place. Like, I've never spoken to him about it, but I'm sure he does. And that's what happens to you, bro. You go to a very dark place. You go to a place in your head where maybe all your insecurities come up. Do you understand? Like, like they say, your demons, right? Your demons. You see your demons, you know? Like, you always hear that, but until you've done it, you'll understand. It's like, your mind just tries to fuck with you, bro. Like, your mind, like Goggins says, your mind's the only thing that rocks up on time every fucking time. When you're feeling your worst, your mind will come in. It'll tell you, you can't do this, you can't run this. It's been 43 Ks, you still got fucking 25 more Ks. Your legs sore, your knees sore, your fucking foot's broken. You got blisters, you fucking dehydrated. Stop now. Who you trying to kid? You used to be a fucking drug addict. You know what I mean? Used to be fucking bullied. Fucking all the shit. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
All this stuff goes in your head when you're at your lowest point. It's like people kicking you when you're fucking down. So either you fucking man up and go through it, or you quit, bro. Do you understand?
100%.
And the only way you get tougher at that is by putting yourself in that situation. Like my thing, bro, it's like, I don't know if I'll ever win an ultramarathon. I'm 100 kilos, okay? But the things I've entered is just ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've entered 250 Ks through Sri Lanka, 230 Ks through the Amazon jungle, carrying all your shit. So it's fully self-supported. They just give you water. You even got to carry your own hammock, and that's a race. I want to do this race called Moab 240, which is a 240-mile single-stage race.
I know the Moab. I've watched the trailer for the Moab 1,000 times. It's the craziest fucking thing on earth.
I really want to do that next year, bro. Like, that's my main goal. That's what I've told my coach. That's my main goal. And fuck me, bro. Maybe I'll never win it, but I just want to finish it. And more than that, I want to get to a point where I want to quit. I want to get to, I've been there twice, right? No, like 3 times, okay? And I've quit twice, okay? You get to this point where you absolutely think you can't carry on. Like I promise you, like, there's fucking nothing in you. I've passed out, bro, like on the fucking trail, and fell asleep for 20 minutes because I was in 80% humidity and it was 40 degrees, bro. And I'm in the middle of the mountains, and I still did 22 kilometers after that. After I passed out, like, bro, I was literally going up this mountain. I was going about 5 meters and sitting down, and then going 5 meters and sitting down, bro. It took me 2 hours to do 700 meters. That's how fucked I was. And when I got in my car after that, bro, I just cried. Like, not because I was fucked, just because I've never been so happy. Like, I can't believe I did that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, I said in a post after I did that, you sit there and you realize, like, no one's coming to fucking help you, bro. And that's the thing about life. No one's coming to fucking help you. No one cares about your problems, bro. No one cares about sitting here in Dubai and have no fucking money. Like, no one's coming to help you. You either fucking help yourself, or you adapt or you die. Do you understand? Yeah. And that's what I take from the sport, and that's what I love. And that's why I'm doing it, you know? I take on a lot of shit that's bigger than me a lot of the time, and I'll fail, but I don't say you don't fail. You learn lessons, you know what I mean? I tried to do 160 kilometers one go in a 13-kilometer loop up and down a mountain, okay? It would have been like, I think, close to 8,000 meters elevation. So that's 800 meters under Mount Everest, okay?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, bro. And after 70 Ks, I got blisters under my calluses, and I couldn't see them. You know, it's the middle of the night. I'm feeling sorry for myself. There's a thunderstorm. My coach pulls me off the mountain because it's hitting the top of the mountain. Then I just start running straight into like a village, and I can't even run, dude. Like, it feels like someone's stabbing me in my toes. And, you know, like, I fucking quit. I didn't know how I could carry on. Do you understand what I'm saying? And when I got home, I messaged the guy, Marcus, and I said, I'm sorry that you came there for me and I didn't finish. And he said to me, you need to realize that there's a difference between couldn't finish and didn't finish.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't understand how the fuck this guy thought I could finish. Like, in my mind, I couldn't finish, bro. I was in so much pain. Even if I took my shoes off, anything, if I strapped. When I popped finally found out they were blisters and popped them, I did feel better. So I could have taken more time, but I just didn't understand it. And then I messaged my coach and I said to him, Marcus is implying that I could have finished, but I just don't know how the fuck I could have finished. And what he said to me, I'll never forget. He sent me a message, I saved it. I don't know it off by heart, but what he's trying to say is that your mind doesn't understand suffering. It just accepts information. So you have blisters and shit, right? And like, I applied it on the treadmill when I thought my ankle was fucked.
Yeah. And
my knee was fucked. I said to myself, okay, I'm running 250 Ks on the treadmill. Like, something's going to hurt. Maybe something's going to break. Like, now, am I going to tell my brain I'm suffering? Like, am I dying? Am I traumatized by this? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not traumatized. If I want to, I can walk. If I want to, I can sit on the fucking chair there for 10 minutes and feel sorry for myself and maybe fucking have a coffee or something. But I can carry on. Do you understand? And as soon as I changed that in my mind, all the pain went away. Because I just didn't tell myself I'm suffering. I'm not suffering, bro. I'm running 250 Ks on the treadmill. My ankle's obviously going to be sore. It's just a fucking sensation. Like, get over it. Do you know what I mean? That's the first time I've learned to apply that rule, which is fucking amazing. Yeah. Do you understand?
Yeah. That's an insane way to look at things, man. And that's exactly the mindset of, I think us mere mortals like myself struggle to understand what you're saying, but it's a place where we draw inspiration and stuff like that. And that's the last question I wanted to get to is, perhaps you haven't realized that, I mean, given a person that's had a past like yours, you spoke about dealing with drug addiction and now coming to where you are almost like twofold. How weird is it for you, and have you realized the kind of how your actions are having a ripple effect to other people, inspiration? You know what I mean? There was a guy who commented on a post when I first posted about you, Etienne Reineke. I don't know if you know his story. He was a he was a professional rugby player. He was in and out of MMA. He had a stroke, had to learn to walk, talk, and speak again. Then he was shot in the head and survived. And had there's a whole long story of all the stuff that this guy's been through, and he's also like super inspirational guy. And when he saw your post about your workout, he was like, wow, this is inspiring, you know what I mean? And it made me think about that, the effect that someone like yourself is having by doing all these crazy feats of human endurance, and the kind of effect it has, how you're now like inspiring people by inspiring yourself. Have you given much thought to that?
But, like, I've been getting quite a few messages and stuff now that I've been doing, like, these podcasts and all that stuff. And, like, it's quite moving, you know, like, I don't know, I could get emotional right now. But it's like, I don't know, bro. Yeah. Sorry.
No worries, dude. No worries.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It's good, bro. I've come far. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, you know. But I understand it can help people, and I'm happy because, like, you just need that fucking inspiration, you know.
Sure.
A lot of people try to help me, and like, I had to learn my own lesson. It's fucking hard, bro. Like, you can say people inspire you and stuff, but you got to learn your own fucking lesson.
Sure.
I've tried to help a lot of people. Like, a lot of people have asked me for help, but they just fuck up. But I don't judge them because that was me. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's quite moving for me that I can now maybe motivate people to do something without having to fucking talk to them directly and having to, you know, it lets me down a lot, because if I'm going to help someone, like, I'm going to invest a lot of time in it. Do you understand? And then I see them out fucking clubbing. And then I'll be like, why clubbing, bro? And then they're like, no, I'm not drinking. Don't fucking bullshit me. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was a drug addict for 14 years. Don't fucking bullshit me. If I couldn't go out and not drink, you're not going to fucking go out and drink, you know? So I'm happy that like people could watch this and watch what I'm doing. It's not really what I was doing it for. I'm just basically doing it for myself. But I mean, this other guy messaged me the other day saying he tried to kill himself because he was a drug addict and he broke both his legs. He jumped off a building. Okay.
Yeah.
And the doctor said he'll never be able to run again and all that shit. And then he watched my podcast and he just went out and ran. And he said it was in fucking pain, but he listened to what I said about like, you're not going to die. You're not trauma. I don't know if this is fucking medically good though, right? But he went and ran and he went and ran and he hasn't run in fucking 3 years. Yeah. So like, yeah, bro, it means a lot to me that I can help people like that, you know?
Absolutely, man.
It's kind of like,
yeah, it's amazing, dude. It's
sorry for getting emotional. I've
no.
Thought about it.
No, don't be sorry, dude. Don't be sorry at all, man. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, that spat of emotion shows exactly what it means, man. And I think that's important. You know, it's a weird thing. Like as a South African, you look at David Goggins and Cameron Haynes, and there's so many other Courtney DeWalter and these kind of crazy people, and you're like, wow, those people are quite hectic. But to see someone like yourself, you know, it's quite inspiring, and I think a lot of people will look at you and say, well, fuck, if he can do it, why can't I? You know what I mean? And I think that's
bro, anyone can do it, bro. Like, you know, now what I want to say is a lot of people ask me this shit like, oh my fuck, you do this, whatever, bro. Like 8 months ago, I couldn't run 500 meters, bro.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people come, like they'll message me for help and message me for like motivation, and then I will tell them what to do. But I think what you people don't understand is you have to start somewhere. I'm nothing, bro. Trust me. The people I hang around are fucked. Like the things they do are impossible, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, Marcus Smith ran 30 marathons in 30 days. Do you understand? Like these people are, you don't even understand. But what's good about me is I'm just an average fucking Joe, bro.
Yeah.
So I can show you that, you know, even Marcus said, someone said to me, oh, I wish I could be you. Like, you can. Do you know what I mean? But you need to start somewhere. Like I told my friend, he's like, I want to get into running, but I ran 400 meters and I was dead. I was also there, bro. Like, I didn't fucking run 100 kilometers the first time I ran. And trust me, bro, I ran 1K and I went home and I fucking sat on my couch. Fuck this shit. I'm not going to be able to run. Fucking ate McDonald's. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I did. I didn't be like, okay, well, let me try again tomorrow. Tomorrow will be better. I was like, fuck this. This is hard. I can't run. I'm too big. I'm too this. Do you know how many people told me I can't run an ultramarathon? They're like, you're 110 kilos. You can't run a fucking ultramarathon. I had all this shit to deal with. It's not fucking easy, bro. Like, everyone. I'm not fucking fostered running. I'm shit. Like, honestly, if I had half of these people's fitness, Jesus, I would destroy people. Like, you don't understand. You don't have to stop when your mind tells you to stop. This guy says to me, oh, bro, I ran 15 Ks. I already run a half marathon. Fuck me. Just keep running 6 more Ks, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just get over it and keep running.
Yeah.
You don't have to run at 4.5 minutes a K. Like, I just don't understand the mentality of that. Like, it's 6 more Ks. Like, you at 15. Why are you stopping, bro? Just carry on. And maybe cool. Maybe you'll run to 17 Ks and then be like, oh, I can't carry on. But then the next time, just fucking run to 18. Like, it's a long game, bro.
Sure.
Like, I'm literally, I want to be good at this, but I've set aside like fucking 7 years to even come anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, everything takes time, bro.
Yeah.
Like, people have to understand. And it's all relative. Do you know what I mean? If you fucking fat and you can't stop eating fucking and you want to lose a little bit of weight, like, just take it slow, bro. Like, just sort out your diet. It doesn't mean you have to go outside and run a fucking marathon in your garden.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, you just have to just tell yourself, like, your mental toughness can go up so much, right? If you just fucking useless and you like, okay, every day I'm going to walk for 20 minutes. Every day, no matter what happens, I'm going to walk for 20 minutes. And every morning you get up and you walk for 20 minutes. I fucking promise you, bro, that 20 minutes is going to become 30 minutes. It's going to become 40 minutes. It's going to become 45. It's going to become an hour, and you're going to start jogging like I did. Because that's what I did, bro. It took me a while. It didn't take me fucking. The only reason is I stuck to it. Do you understand? That's how I got into it so quickly. You just got to fucking stick to it. It's consistency. People don't understand that. They give up this generation gives up so fucking easy. It's so easy to just get stuff nowadays. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can go on your phone, get this, get a book. Everyone wants everything like this, but you got to put in some work. Do you know what I mean? You got to put in the fucking work, and sometimes you won't see the results, but it'll all add up. I only yesterday realized how fit I am. Because I'm not running now. Yeah. And I remember I just go to the desert and run for 7 hours. Like, it's not normal, right? Yeah. But I never realized that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, now that I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, fuck, I really want to go run, but like, I can't run. And then I'm thinking, Jesus, I used to just fucking run. But when I'm running, I'm so unfit because I'm always pushing myself. I'm always trying to like get out of my comfort zone. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you take me from 8 months ago, it's like, you know, half these people when they're trying to lose weight and then they'll look in the mirror, oh, I'm not losing weight. But they've lost 10 kilos, but they just don't fucking see it because they look in the mirror every day.
Yeah.
You just got to carry on. Just because you think you're not losing weight doesn't mean you quit and go fucking order KFC, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
People you just need to pick one thing and just fucking stick to it. And no matter what happens. And, bro, yeah. Sometimes you're going to fuck up. Like, sometimes you're going to wake up and be like, oh, I don't want to walk for 20 minutes. I tried to explain to my friend the other day. There's been times where I've left my workout to 9 o'clock at night. You can ask my wife. And I have to run for 2 hours because I just don't want to fucking do it, bro. I wake up at like 6 in the morning and I don't want to do it. But I know I have to fucking do it. It's not like you wake up and you're like, oh, fuck, yes, can't wait to run fucking 40 kilometers. Dude, it's hard shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not like I'm like, fuck yeah, I get to run today, bro. Or fuck yeah, I get to do 1,000 squats with a weight vest because Rob wants me to do 1,000 squats and fucking 500 push-ups. Do you think I want to do that, bro? I gotta work out tomorrow. My friends are joining me on Zoom. It's shit, bro. I don't want to fucking do it, but I have to do it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because it's going to kill me if I don't do it. You know, you just need to be, but you got to start somewhere. Like, obviously, people see those workouts, but you can't just jump into that workout. If you jump into that workout, you'll be fucked.
Yeah.
But you can build up to it, bro. Do you understand? You gotta build up to that volume. I don't think I really did though, but if you want to, you can build up to that kind of volume. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Sure. I'm with you, dude.
You just got to understand it's all relative. You can't look at I can't look at what Goggins does and be like, okay, cool, I'm going to run a 100-mile ultra marathon every single week, 8 weeks in a row. I'll be fucked. Yeah. Like maybe run a 50K every week. I don't know. Do you understand? But you'll get there.
Yeah.
They didn't just wake up and roll out of bed and run 100 miles.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Just remember, Goggins was also in the Navy SEALs. He did a bit of running. You know, just because he came out of nothing, and then you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did come out of nothing, but bro, that I could run. He was a fucking Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Kevin Haynes been running for fucking. Kevin Haynes it's an animal.
Yeah.
That oak's been running for fucking long. He runs a marathon a day. He didn't roll out of bed fucking eating waffles and shit and be like, okay, I'm gonna run a marathon a day. You got to build up. Yeah. Also, you don't let these people put you down. Do you know what I mean? You look at what they do and you think, oh, I'll never be able to do that. I fucking promise you can.
Yeah.
I did it. Do you understand?
100%, man. That's a great message, Carl, and I think there's a massive inspiration in your story, and I hope you get everything you deserve with all your hard work, dude. I think you're gonna be inundated with people flocking towards your Instagram and stuff very soon, dude. And just thank you for all of that. Bro. Thank you for what you do, man, and all the best there. You said you were trying to get home. Hopefully that all works out nice and smoothly for you, and you guys get back here as soon as you can, bro. And all the best to you and your missus, bro.
Thanks, brother. Cheers.
And we'll be watching your crazy feats of running and push-ups and madness and vests and all of that craziness, bro.
As soon as they fucking let me out my house. Shoot, bro.
Thank you, brother. Take it easy, man. All the best.
Thanks, bro. Cheers.
Ciao.